video. We are located at 5550 California Avenue in Suite 101 in Bakersfield, California. So we have our logo on the front door. Come on in, I'll show you around. Cool, so this is our front lobby area. We have a big old counter, a little waiting area here for the waiting. Wipeable chairs. Our front counter here. And then right behind me, we have a display case. I'll show you what's going on in there. Alright, so back here we have some jewelry from various companies. I do have some little hangers, that kind of stuff. We do have some merch in here as well, some hats and some stickers. We've got captive feed rings, some needle metal, Elastima BBLA stuff, some gold seam rings, gold bands, curved barbells. Over here we mainly have like other things as far as like navel jewelry goes, nipple jewelry, industrial jewelry. Also have some tether jewelry, Leroy industrial strength, all that kind of good stuff. On the bottom we have some catalogs. Right up here we have hand sanitizer for people that need it when they go and touch their piercings, you know, pick their nose and stuff. Over here we do have signage that says, please do not touch your piercing. And come on back here, I'll show you the back. Under here we just have shirts, all that good stuff. In here we have some hats, just keep them in this box here. Right here we have some Optum wipes for disinfecting the countertop. I also have some custom jewelry order forms and my order books that I write my orders in. This is my glass stuff. We have some glass from Glassware Studios, some stone from Diablo and Oracle, also some titanium eyelets from Anatometal. Right here we just have some stickers. My tablet I use for my point of sale. Up here we have some business cards, some cups, some baggies, some hemostats for pointing and things in the display case. I also have some calipers up here and a small portfolio of stuff that I have done so I can show people, you know, placements and that kind of deal. In the corner over here I have my gloves. I have some Windex, some paper towels, my NeilMed spray is down here as well. I have some catalogs, more of these guys, and in this container is also more catalogs. Cool. So let's show you this back counter right here. So up here is where I keep like clipboards, that kind of deal. We have my piercing consent forms, some jewelry change forms. Most of this stuff down here is just for personal storage. We have this is like a credit card processor with some receipts that we need to set up. And in these boxes I have some aftercare pamphlets. Moving right along, we have our phone, more clipboards, pens, personal storage stuff. I have my laptop and other stuff. Usually sit up here to draw and that kind of deal. We have some pins, gift certificates, stapler. Right here we have our exposure
last night we went over
control plan.
She lives pretty close to us, so it was like evening and they were like,
so here's the tattoo consent forms, that kind of deal. More clipboards.
while we were there,
Also more personal storage, stuff we need to hang up still. Right here is where we keep our consent forms that is locked. That's where those go when people fill them out. So right here we have
like a normal mom, you see on TV, like
we have
or whatever.
tattoo stations.
Like trying to be understanding. And it's like she wanted to have
Tattoo
an audio thing that she'd
stations.
seen on TV. It was hilarious.
Right. So right here we do have our storage closet. And here's where we keep like our mop, our broom, more paper towels, soaps, mat aside, wipes. Kind of deal here.
And I'm not that kind of mom.
Perfect. Yeah. So over here we do have a printer, Thermofax. This is like that kind of stuff. A phone for voicemails, checking voicemails, like leaving notes and whatnot. Start opening some drawers. Over here we just have just random stuff, somebody's sunglasses. This whole cabinet's connected, so I'll show you what's going on here. Got modem and router, bunch of printer paper, printer stuff, that kind of deal. Keep saying deal. In this drawer here, we have just more like printer stuff. Cool. And next thing I'll show you is this other side of the studio where we have more tattoo stations. Cool. So over here is our hand washing sink. Basically in the center of the studio so everybody can access it. We do have hot and cold running water and signage on how to wash your hands properly. Cool. We also have a hands-free paper towel dispenser. Would be hands-free. And a trash can. In this cabinet here, we basically just have a brand new sharps container and some hinges and whatnot. This is not open. Onto the sterilization room. We have our employees only sign. If you want to come on in here. So we do have signs saying this is the clean side, this is the dirty side. So everything over here we don't necessarily need to wear gloves for unless we're transferring stuff. We do have our autoclave binder with logs in it. Also our logs that we're using up there. We have distilled water, cups for rinse cups, that kind of deal. We also have gloves over here on the wall. And this drawer here is mainly PPE. We have some arm sleeves, some aprons, and some more arm sleeves. In this cabinet down here, we have some leftover paint, some paint stuff for touch-ups. This is what we use to drain the autoclave, little step stool. In this drawer here, we have some sterilization pouches. We have our spore tests for both this autoclave and my Statum. And also some integrator strips and a stapler. In this drawer here, I have my clean jewelry ultrasonic. Under there is some foil sheets for my anodizer when I do disposable setups. And in here has everything for the anodizer. An extra thing of Tergazine, an extra spore test, and anodizing solution. In this drawer, we have paint and stain and that kind of stuff. I'm going to be painting the studio. And then if you want to follow me in here, this is the dirty side of the reprocessing room. So nothing goes on in here aside from scrubbing tools and packaging them before putting them in the autoclave. We do have the sign that says, yo, the sink is gross, don't wash your hands in it. So, we do have hot water and cold water for the sink. We have our drying racks. These are all tattoo tubes. We have some scrubby deals and power foam. And this cabinet here, we can get it open, is in our hot water heater. Some Murphy's oil soap. And this is my my dirty tool ultrasonic. It is pretty large, a little too large for a shower cap. So what I do is I saran wrap the top of it. Saran wrap. And this drawer is just saran wrap and some manuals. And then down in this cabinet is some Tergazine and some more scrubby dealios. We have paper towels, tattoo ultrasonic, and up here is our HEPA filter, the purifier. We do have a hands-free trash can under here. Toss your gloves in it. And onward. Cool. Let's go to the piercing room. Follow me this way. This is the piercing room. It is fully enclosed. So we do have a door. Come on in. I do want to show you that it is not attached to the ceiling, but it is about 10 feet tall. Cool. So I'm going to start just with what's on the walls. We have a do not touch sign. It is laminated and wipeable. Biohazard container, sharps container. I'm pretty short, so it's, I mean, I'm the only one that uses it, but it's short enough for me to look into. I have my hands-free trash can. You basically just step on it and that thing opens. I have a hands-free soap dispenser. I also have a hands-free paper towel and hands-free faucet. Right here I have my Optum wipes. I have a mirror, nail med, just to show people, you know, how to clean their piercings, basically. We have some mouth rinse, lube, iodine, alcohol, saline, bobby pins, and a digital caliper for jewelry purposes only. Right here I have my Statum and our Statum log here, so everybody gets logged into here. Got aftercare pamphlets, business cards, sterile skin markers, gloves, hand sanitizer. Everything is wipeable, either framed or laminated. Cool. Where should we go now? Let's go to these drawers over here. So my exam table has drawers in it. This thing pulls out for people's feet. And this drawer is full of stirrups and that kind of thing that came with the table that I do not use. In this drawer we have picture frames and some catalogs. In these drawers here we have iodine, lube, masks, Q-tips, saline, gauze, some cups, some random stuff. In this drawer here we have just gloves, an empty thing that I used to use for Optum, and some LED lights for the display case. In this drawer here, this is mainly just like forms and stuff like that. It's jewelry and expenses. So I have invoices in here. I have an inventory log. I have health department forms and business licensing forms in here. And then in here is jewelry catalogs, old custom order forms, and tax stuff. And in this box I have stickers and business cards. So onto the cabinet underneath the sink. So I'll show you what's in here. I'll show you this first. So in this drawer we have some sterile hemostats, some sterile needles, tapers, blanks, and some Q-tips. In this one we have sterile multi-tools. There's nothing in this one, nothing in this one, and then this one is custom jewelry that people didn't pick up. And here we have my clean tools. These have already been scrubbed and ran through an unwrapped cycle in the Statum, so before I use them I will run them through the Statum one more time. Alright, and here I have business cards, little baggies, my Yelp net, polishing cloths, boxes, little containers, some stickers. In this box here is just stuff that I use to label jewelry, Sharpies, and baggies, and a little motion picture thing, old nail posts, or things. Cool. Show you these. This is how I store my jewelry. So basically glass, you know, random bits and pieces, threaded ends, captives. This is my fancier one. This one has all the basics in it. So you're gonna see like seam rings or captive bead rings, steel, titanium, that kind of stuff. Spare balls. Right. So, and here's where I keep my neo metal backstock. I basically just keep them in little Tic Tac containers. Just put this up here for right now. But back here, I have an extra seal for the Statum cassette, some Optum, another cassette, and behind there is just some containers that have display making stuff in them. Sweet, onward. In this drawer here, I have some integrator strips, tapers, receiving tubes, blanks, needles. Okay. Some stop dry, mineral oil, that kind of stuff, some rubber bands, some rattle candy. And I think that's concludes the piercing room, aside from under here. We have some sterile gloves, condenser waste bottle. In the back there is some Statum logs in binders, some tissues for people's tears. Now I'll show you the break room. Follow me this way. Alright, so break room, nothing goes on in here aside from eating and drinking. I'll start opening cabinets. There's nothing in this one aside from, I think, whatever the computer's hooked up to. And here we have some cups and some plates and napkins and peanuts. And this one, nothing. We have a sink, coffee maker. Under here is where we fill up the mop bucket, so we have a hose that goes directly to it. In this drawer we have menus and keys and stuff for hand stuff, label maker, batteries. It's basically a junk drawer. It's got a bunch of just random stuff, old door handles, lights. And here we have toilet paper, stuff to hang stuff, toilet seat covers, some cool lights, old speakers. We have a mini fridge, keep some stuff in there. So yeah, and then onto the restroom. This is our trash can. We put all the trash in it at the end of the day. So the restroom is through here. It's got a toilet and some stuff that bathrooms have. We do have a hands-free paper towel dispenser, hot and cold running water in here, soap and signage. Please don't take your jewelry out in here. And wash your dirty hands. See? Last thing I want to show you is the back of the studio. There's not a whole lot going on out here. But this is it. We are on a pretty busy street, so not really doing much out here. That concludes my video for the Association of Professional Piercers walkthrough membership deal. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Maddie Bennett at Top Hat Art Collective. Thanks.